league. Do you ever think you get that award coming in your freshman season?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a blessing, to be in this opportunity, especially coming in as a freshman and doing it. What week is it? Week 5. It's really cool, but definitely couldn't do it without, the whole field goal team. Just having guys that are that professional like Clay and Holden really helps a lot.
What was going through your mind on each block kick, each time it happened against FSU on Saturday?
I mean, nothing really. It's just, just on to the next. There's nothing you can do about it. I got a lot of trust in the guys up front, and, they do their job and I do my job, and sometimes, it doesn't go our way, and you just got to bounce back.
Coach, when you talked about how you didn't get overwhelmed in the situation where after each kick you went back and made another field goal after each one, I guess. Where does that come from, where you just put it to the side and just go back out there?
Yeah, and Coach Swinney put me under a lot of pressure in the fall and the spring. Really prepared me for that time when it doesn't always go your way, and being able to handle adversity and bounce right back. So I think that was a big thing in that, is just coming out. It's another kick. Just go out there and make it.
I guess what ways does he put pressure on you? I think we've heard kicks that everybody has to run if you don't make it. What types of things?
Just like that. Just putting us in certain situations, game-winning field goal, just guys all around us at the end of practice, just adding on as much pressure as you can just for that opportunity. Just to go out there and something like that does happen, how are you going to bounce back? You can't go out there and be like, oh, what's going to happen now? You know what I mean? So just going out there, it's another kick. Him putting pressure really helps, though. Yeah.
You ever hit 5 field goals in the game?
It might sound crazy. A lot of people don't kick in high school, but I probably have had 5 or 6 in high school in one game. So that has happened. I don't know if that definitely. I've gotten really close to it. Yeah.
What's it like to do that in college?
Man, it's awesome. I think you don't think about it as much. I think back at the game, and I'm like, I had 7 field goals. And it goes through your mind really fast, and the game goes so fast that you don't really think about it. So, it's really cool to be out there, especially in Tallahassee. It's awesome.
What was it like doing it in a true road environment, just after taking it home for a few weeks?
I mean, for me, it felt the same. Nothing really ever changes on the road for me. It's the same kick, it's the same uprights, it's the same distance. Nothing. It's not wider. I think that shows the same thing. Going back to the pressure Coach Swinney gives us, it kind of was like, okay, this is the exact same thing I faced in practice, and I do it all the time. So, what's changed?
Chris would sometimes talk about depth perception. Does that change at all in different stadiums?
Not for me. I can see how some guys would, maybe in those indoor stadiums and that kind of stuff, but not for me, no.
What did you think about, I forget on which block kick, but Clay Swinney recovering it, so FSU would get the big game. What was going through your mind in that situation?
That's an athletic play, and it really shows you, Clay is such an athlete, just going out there and being able to see it, because I kick it, I'm looking for the ball, I'm like, where is it? So for him to be able to spot it like that, it really helped us, because that could have been a huge moment in the game for us if that didn't get recovered by him. But huge hats off to him, because he really saved us there.
Your longest, was it 38 or so? Longest so far since you've been here. What was it like lining up for that one? Just noticed that you had a lot more chip shot against. That was good.
Just like it sounds like crazy repetitive, but it's the same kick. You know what I mean? So just going out there, 38-yarder, we do it literally every single day in practice, and just being able to, okay, here's the same kick. You run out on the field and line it up like nothing different.
I guess what's the max range in which you feel comfortable?
I've said this, just it's depends on the day, it depends on the weather, it depends on really everything in the game. I go up to Coach Swinney, and Coach Swinney knows, where I'm comfortable from. Just anytime. I mean, you've seen in warm-ups. Usually just go back in warm-ups and hit as far as I want, and after warm-ups, I'll tell them what that range is, so it differs.
If you miss let's see, kick was 60-yard, for example, you miss it, then you make it again. Do you tell Coach when you feel comfortable there, or how many times do you have to make it where you feel like I'm comfortable whenever you need me?
Yeah, so I wouldn't say it's all confidence. I go out there with confidence I can make any kick you line me up for, and my brain is I'm going to go out there and I'm just going to do what I do, and I know that my confidence is going to help me and he knows that also. So, just a miss doesn't affect me. So we'll go right back out there and do it again.
Any questions for Nolan virtually? Anybody else in the room?
Who's the coolest person you heard from after what you did over the weekend? Like anybody chiming in?
So before the Stanford game, I believe, Hugel was on the sideline. And so I grew up watching him. So it was big to be like, whoa, this is the guy I grew up watching, and we talked for a little bit, so that was really cool. So, there's been a lot of people reaching out, overwhelming support, and, just a lot of cool people and a lot of cool stuff to be said.
Anyone else for Nolan? All right. Thanks, Nolan.
Thank y'all.
I'll wrap this up in